A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. Stave 1, Episode 2. Scrooge fastened the door and walked across the hall, up the stairs, trimming his candle as he went. He closed the bedroom door and locked himself in, double-locked himself in, which was not his custom, thus secured against any surprise. There was a low fire, nothing on such a bitter night. He was obliged to sit close to it and brood over it before he could extract the least sensation of warmth from such a handful of coal. With great astonishment and a strange inexplicable dread, he saw a distant bell in the corner of his room begin to swing by itself. It swung so softly in the outset that it scarcely made a sound, but soon it rang out loud, and so did every bell in the house. This might have lasted half an hour or a minute, but it seemed like an hour, and then the bell ceased as it had begun. It was succeeded by a clanking noise deep down below, as if some person were dragging heavy chains over casks of wine in a merchant's cellar. Scrooge's chamber door blew open with a loud crash. Finding himself in what can only be described as an overtly alarming situation, Scrooge stood and in a panicked voice called out,
"Oh, it's Humbug still. I won't believe it."
Scrooge. Ebenezer Scrooge.
How now? What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
You're particular for a shade. Who are you then?
In life I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
Can you sit down?
I can.
Do it then.
You don't believe in me.
I don't.
What evidence would you have of my reality?
I don't know.
Why do you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. You may be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of grave about you, whatever you are. Oh, mercy! Dreadful apparition, why do you trouble me?
Man of the world, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must. Why do spirits walk the earth, and why do they come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through the world. Oh, woe is me, and witness what it cannot share, but might have shared on earth, and turned to happiness. I wear the chain I forged in life. I made it link by link and yard by yard. I girded it on of my own free will, and of my own free will I wore it. Is its pattern strange to you? Or would you know the weight and length of the strong coil you bear yourself? It was full as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago. You have labored on it since. It is a ponderous chain.
Speak. Comfort to me.
I have none to give. No rest, no peace, incessant torture of remorse. I was shown what my mortal life was truly worth.
But you were always a good man of business, Jacob.
Business? Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business. The dealings of my trade were but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean of my business. Hear me, my time is nearly gone.
I will. But don't be hard upon me.
I am here tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer. You will be haunted by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance and hope you mentioned, Jacob?
It is.
I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1.
Couldn't I take them all at once and have it?
Expect the second on the next night at the same hour. The third upon the next night, when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more, and look that for your own sake you remember what has passed between us.
A Christmas Carol. Adapted, directed, and produced by Paul A.T. Wilson. Narrator, Paul A.T. Wilson. Scrooge, Oliver Fry. Jacob Marley, Simon Bucher-Jones. Music, David Pudney. Copyright 2021. This production was published under the International Creative Commons Attribution License version 4.